guys, welcome back to my channel. So real quick, I want to show you the materials for this tutorials. Now this is the only one I'm going to use, and I have not really planned for this tutorial. Now remember, I posted this bag tutorial. It's a net bag, and I realized no, maybe in case I have to add maybe place a pocket here is going to be nice, but what kind of yarn am I going to use? So I thought that, okay, so since I have a pink one, let me try to see if blending the pink with purple is going to look nice. Yeah, so this is the only yarn I'm going to use for this tutorial, plus the hook here. Okay, the hook is 1.90 millimeter, and also my pair of scissors here, and my sometimes I use this to just bend off the excess. Yeah, and then my big eye opener needle as well. Yeah, so let's jump right into the video. So the name of this stitch for the pocket is the mesh stitch, and with this kind of stitch you need an even number, which means I'm going to make chains of 60. So I'll first create a simple loop like so, like that. So it's quite a beginner friendly as well. Yeah, so start. So now I have 60 chains in my hands, and I'm going to use a double crochet. That's the US term, the double crochet. And from here I'm going to go to, or I'll be doing a double crochet in the 6th chain. So I'm going to count from this side, not the chain from the hook, but from the very first chain from the working thread. So 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So I'm going to yarn over and go through from here. So if you've just joined me making a mesh stitch, okay, and then from there I make a chain, and then I skip the chain, the next chain, okay, then I yarn over. So we're going to make double crochet throughout until we get to the last end. So from after making the second double crochet, so this will serve as a double crochet as well, and this is also a double crochet. So we make a chain, and then we skip the next chain, we go through the other chain. Sorry if I'm saying chains, but unless you watch the video you will not understand. You should watch it, okay, so that you can understand what I'm trying to say by chains. Yeah, so you realize that I've skipped this chain and I'm moving on to the next chain. So make a chain again, we skip this chain, we go through the next chain, don't forget to make a chain whenever you finish your double crochet, or else your mesh is not going to come out right. Sometimes I forget myself, so please don't forget. It happens anyways. Yeah, so in the last end you should have about 2 chains. That is why it's necessary that your chain should be even or should be multiples of 2. Okay, so you're going to make the last, so you skip this and you make the last double crochet from here. All right, so see how beautiful this is getting. All right, so this exact size or this exact length I want for my pocket. So in the last end here, you're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you turn your work. Now you're chaining 4. Now the first 3 is a double crochet, which is 1, 2, 3. First 2 chains are a double crochet, and then this 4 chain here is a chain. It's a chain in 1, so you don't have to chain again. And then you go through now the double crochet post here. Okay, so you yarn over another double crochet through this, the very first top of the first post here. Let's see, have I missed anything? 1, 2, 3. Okay, the last chain was out. Yeah, so what's happening? 1, 2, 3, 4. It happens, guys, so I'm not going to edit this part. So when it begins to happen to you, it's not strange, okay? Yeah, so you just have to continue, be strong and keep on going. You would understand. And you chain again, chain 1, you skip like you skipped here, and you skip this chain and then you move to the next post here. So you're going to do double crochet throughout again, and then you make a chain, and then this time you don't have to even count. I mean, the double crochet is very visible here, so you just have to go on top of that, and then that's it. But don't forget to chain before you move. Your work should be looking like this in case you are following this pattern. Okay, so this is the mesh stitch. Yeah, so if you are doing this correctly, your work should be looking like this. So I'm going to end the second row. So this is the first and the second row. This is just the foundation chain. So let's go ahead. Chain, chain again, guys. Let me just put it. Crocheters, please. I think I'm doing something here. Can you tell me what I'm doing? But I feel like I'm making a lot of space. That's why I've done this. So let's see what happens. Okay, so you make 4 chains. So this is the first chain, 1, 2, 2, 3, and 4. You turn your work, and then you go through. So the 4th chain is the 1 chain, or the very first top up chain, and then you move to the double crochet post on top directly. You make a chain, and then you go ahead. So you repeat this until you repeat this until you get your desired length, guys. It's not difficult at all. It's very simple. So I'm going to use, if you've just joined this tutorial, I'm making a mesh stitch where I'm going to you know, add it to my bag as a pocket. Okay, my net bag as a pocket. Hello people, so I have 18 stitches plus a new row which is 19, and so I'm going to finish off with a 19 row. So if you're following this pattern, your work should be looking like this. It's getting really nice. What's happening? So this is the length I want to stop. This is the length I want for my pocket. Yeah. So I want to make a single crochet at this point, because this side, the sides look a little rough, so that I can easily attach the pockets to the bag. Yeah, so this side, I mean, what you see here, the V shape you see here, is going to be the same on this side. Yeah, so I'm done with the side, the first side. So I'm moving on. I'm on the second side as well. So if you've just joined this channel, I'm making a pocket for my net bag, and the color is pink. The yarn color is pink. The bag itself is purple. So if you have to stay on this channel or this tutorial, you get to know what I'm doing, or you can play back if in case you want to understand what I'm doing. And I am done with my pocket. The length is okay. So what I'm doing right now is that I'm making a single crochet on both sides, so that I can easily sew down the pockets to the bag. Yeah. So both sides are done, and I've left about an arm length of thread. So my mistake was when I was cutting this, I forgot that I had to leave some did I say thread? No, yarn. I had to leave some yarn so that I can sew, but I don't know. My hand was really working more than my hand, so I really cut it really short, but no worries, I'll add some yarn so that I can sew the other side as well. So now this is the bag, okay, and it's going to be in the middle like that. Okay, so this is the front part of the project, and this is the back. So I'm going to use the front part here, and I'm going to do this with the help of this big needle eye opener. I mean, I have so many names for this. Sometimes I shorten it eye opener. Okay, anyways, so let me just start with my sewing. Yeah, so it's very down, and it's going to be very simple. It's not going to be any difficult work, but I hope it's going to lay down straight like I want. So I'll start from this side, and then I go back to my yarn and my project, and then I pick another one from here. Yeah. Then I go back again. Okay, then I pick. I don't really have a pattern to this, so I'm just picking up, but I'm doing it really carefully. Yeah, so that it wouldn't show. And yeah, so I'm done sewing the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew to the middle here, and then try to divide the pocket into two. So we'll sew down like that. Okay, so it's going to be 2 in 1 pocket, you know. And then when I'm done, I'll finally sew the sides, and then that'll be all. Yeah, so let's go ahead. So since I'm sitting like this, it's going to look, and then I go yeah, so the length to where I want the middle to start is done. So at this point, I'll just have to fold it like that, and then it starts with the, I'm going to turn it to this side. Okay, like that. Yes, so the half sewing is all done, and or the middle part. So I'm going to cut this excess. Now before you cut the excess, you have to secure the yarn first. So I had to go through some of the, you know, stitches around here. You do it very nicely as well. And then finally I'll cut it down, and then I'll do it nicely, my people. Especially when you are, you know, make sure you don't burn it too much. Yeah. So this is how it looks like. Okay, so I'll continue. I still have the remaining. Yeah, so I'll continue to, or maybe let me add more. I think this is quite short. I'll add more. So I've added or I have changed the entire yarn, and I've replaced it with a longer one. Yeah, so I'll go ahead to continue. So it's going to be sewn from this side, from the down part here to the side. Now it looks like a book, right? Look at how it is. Yeah, so let's begin. So whilst you pull, just leave a little tail to you know, secure or to sew down the stitches, and then finally cut it down. It's very important. This is to, you know, hold down the working thread as well, and the whole project, so that doesn't loosen off. Yeah, so go ahead. Just start from this side first. Okay. So the final sewing is on this side. Yeah, so the final stitch is also done. So what I'll be doing is that I'll just have to go through some of the stitches, and you have to do it very you know, nice, so it doesn't be messy. Okay, I'm going to do it this leftover yarn as well, and I'll get back to you. Yeah, so I mean, this is not really what I wanted, but it's okay. It's not because there were about 2 of them here, so I had to tie them out, and you know, finally I was able to get this. But maybe I'll do this better next time. So I had to burn them down, and in fact it's very secured, but I didn't really want it to show it like this. Now remember, we left this tail here, so I'm going to do it to the other end. I'm going to go through some of the stitches as well from here, then I cut it down, because that was the beginning of the, you know, of the stitch here, or of the sewing here. So you don't have to just cut it off like that, you just have to go through some of the stitches, and then finally you cut it down. Okay, and so maybe this time I'm going to do it from the insides. I should have done that to the other side. Yeah, so I just go inside from here, and then, you know, this is the inside of the bag, and then try to tie it down from this side as well. So this one has to be real quick, or else you're going to burn your bag down. You saw how it was moving? So let me just a little bit, yeah, and that's it. I should have done it the other side. Oh my goodness, I didn't really like what I did here, but I'll see what to do next. Yeah, so I mean, this is the final project. All right, so I'll try to put something inside for you to see how it goes. So guys, this is it. Yeah, I would put something in this pockets for you to see how nice, or what it can take. And see, if you have not noticed, I have you know, done something to this side. I have made it better. You know, before it was too bulky here and so messy, so I had to cut, you know, the whole thing and then try to do it once again. So I think this is better than before. And here is my phone and this is also my sunglasses case with the sunglass itself. And I think you can even put your purse, quite, because it's quite big. Okay, so this is the whole thing. Wow, I mean, I think it's better than I thought, and it's even bigger than I thought. Yes, so this is the final look, people. I mean, this is so pretty, so nice. You can try it out on any of your bags. If you have a crochet bag, you can try this out. And the stitch as well, I think it was, I mean, the stitch was quite understandable. If there's anything you don't understand, let me know in the comment section. Okay, thank you guys, thank you for your time, thank you for your subscription. Please press the notification to get new videos whenever I have to upload. Okay, thank you so much, and see you on my next tour. Have a nice time. Bye bye.